Okay, so I'm in Rattlesnake Cave number 2. Just stopped to turn on my flashlight. Wouldn't want to miss anything cool. Notice the floor is all filthy from pigeon droppings. Even the walls. See how it looks like it's melted wax? That's pigeon droppings too. Yum yum. This cave has a lot of wildlife in it. Well, yeah, like pigeons. At least they don't poop on your head like, what's it called? Seagulls do. Looks like it's easier to the left. So go ahead and go this way. There's a pigeon on the top there. What's up? But he hasn't decided to fly away yet. Like Edgar Allan Poe once said, other friends have flown before. But even this far in the cave, you know, there's enough light that the pigeons can fly in, and therefore they can do whatever it is pigeons do. And since it's dry, it doesn't get washed away. Look how rough the wall is here. Yeah. See, I could have gone over the top here. And even on top of the rock here, there's a pile of pigeon droppings. Oops. Even on top of this rock here, there's a pile of pigeon droppings. And then way up there on the ledge, more pigeon droppings. Interesting indeed. All right. One time I came in here, and an owl flew over me, but I don't think I got that on video. I don't remember. It's a while ago. Notice the floor is super flat in here. The entrance is tricky, but once you're inside, it's easy. It's a short cave, though. So if you're a beginner, you don't, unless you happen to be in the area, it's not really worth the trouble. I'm on my way through, so yeah, it's a good pit stop for me. Boy, it's cold in here. Like I said, it's a short cave, though, so I'm not worried about freezing to death. Even though the floor is relatively flat for a while, look how interesting the ceiling is. Excuse me. Notice there's a pile of breakdown rocks in the wall here, or on the floor here. This is an easy to find cave, but it's on an ugly road. You definitely want 4-wheel drive if you attempt to find this cave, or you're in for a long walk. Notice most of the cave, it looks gray or kind of brown because of the dirt. So even in here, it looks like there's a nest on the wall. But up on the ceiling, it's relatively clean. Mostly just rock, reddish rock. Sorts of interesting stuff. Yeah, I think I'm at the end of the cave already. Like I said, I wouldn't drive all the way out here to do this cave only, but if you happen to be going through, it's a good pit stop. Notice back here where it's cleaner, there's more color to the ceiling. It's not all just dirt droppings. Now, as far as I'm concerned, it's a dead end. Now, if you want to get down and crawl on your belly, go right ahead. But I think I read it doesn't go much farther anyway. So it's not worth it the trouble to try to get my beautiful belly button all dirty. All right, so we'll call that the end. Unfortunately, there's some graffiti back here. I know it's an ugly cave, so they probably figured the graffiti doesn't really make it any worse, but still I would prefer it naturally ugly than artificially ugly. But that's just me. If I want to see it artificially ugly, I could watch the news. Looks like people have been lighting fires and stuff in here. It's unfortunate because there's not a lot of other places around here the bats could live. Before I go back out, I want to show you something. Look at this. Looks like there's a little nook cranny in the ceiling over there. Interesting. Look at this. Just like outside. More spent shotgun shells. Yeah. You know, with great power comes great responsibility, right? So, how about if you make a mess, clean it up. Here we go. I got this on a previous version. Just so you know where I am, I'll go ahead and show you. There's a rock that actually has a hole in it. It's a donut-shaped rock. Kind of cool. There's that nest on the wall up there. There's the way out. Since it's such a short cave, I'm trying to be slow and thorough. Bigger caves, I tend to sprint through to make sure I don't run out of time. Like you go to Lava River Cave, south of Bend, Oregon. It's almost a mile long and they give you a 2-hour time limit. It's like, man, I paid a lot of money for this cave. Actually, no, I think it was free. It's stupid. It's like officially free, but you have to like pay for the reservation. Talk about a loophole. Anyway, it's kind of like when you buy a ticket from Ticketmaster. It's like the concert's $5, but then the fees are $50. It's like, man, you're running a scam around here, and we all know it. There's another hole in the wall over there. Doesn't go back very far, I suppose. Here's where the ceiling's very uneven. It's like it's split across, like it's a big, like it had an earthquake, like a fault line or something. I don't know what really happened. Wow. See, some of the graffiti is historical. 1924, this is the year 2024. So that graffiti is 100 years old. So generally speaking, if they say, if it's more than 50 years old, it's historical, so don't clean it up. So yeah, we missed our chance to clean up that mess. Oh well. All right, there's the entrance, the way out. I want to pan down. This will be a little gross, but these dark spots on the floor, I think these are owl pellets. So owl has been living in here. I'm not sure. There's a nest here. I think that's too small for an owl. The one at the bottom right. I thought owl nests were bigger. Honestly, the feathers look like pigeons. Interesting. Up there on that ledge, it looks like there's another small nest, bird nest of some sort, corresponding with the mess on the floor there. Feathers and other things that birds give off. Okay, so here's the tricky part. The way I climbed in, there's a rattlesnake near there. I don't know if I should climb out because I want to get myself bit by a rattlesnake. Might have to find a different way out of this cave. Oh boy. Be funny if I got myself bit. The nearest hospital is like 2 hours away. Anyway. But yeah, see these, there's rocks on the floor and there's also piles of animal poo on the floor. It's a technical term, but poo. Notice how the wall's not flat at all. There's like a big rock protruding out. Huh. Suspicious, isn't it? I try not to affect the wildlife. Coming in, the birds, the pigeons didn't like me, so they all flew away in fear. So when I come out, there might be pigeons circling around, waiting for me to leave so that they can come back in. And barn swallows, too. Anything else that lives down. Oops, there goes one. Deer. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to pan down. Here's another gross thing to look at. Huh. Wow. Okay, there's a dead mouse. I wonder why it's only partially eaten. You think whatever brought it in here would have eaten it completely. Wow. Man, there's just death and destruction everywhere in this cave. Because it's like a lot of the predators they eat down here. I'm curious how the coyote died though. Wonder if it fell from above. All right, I'm going to turn off the flashlight. Put it away so I have my hands free. Yeah, I'll go ahead and stop the video right here so I can put my flashlight away.